6 News has learned kidnapping suspect Aldrick Scott is expected to be sleeping tonight in a cell at the Douglas County Jail.
The Douglas County Sheriff's fugitive team picked him up in Houston, and they're expected to return to Omaha sometime tonight. As Brian Mastery reports, the big question remains, what happened to Carrie Allen?
On paper, he looks like this great guy. He's retired from the military. He's a family man, raising these kids by himself. And he looks like a great guy. He acts like a great guy. He's very charming, very charismatic. It's just, in private, he's a completely different person. He has to be in control of everything.
Those words tonight from an ex-wife of Aldrick Scott's. Her name, Tanya Shoemate. She lives in North Carolina. They were married for 7 years, together for 10, had 2 children together.
My daughter had been to Carrie Allen's house a couple of times. She actually said that that Carrie was really into Aldrick, that they were in love. But Aldrick thought that she was cheating on him. She had a date that night with someone else.
Carrie Allen has been missing for 26 days now. Last seen at her Omaha home near 168th and Blondo, the Saturday night before Thanksgiving. Searches around her home, the landfill, places off the beaten path have turned up no leads.
I wish that he would say what happened to her, but I just feel like he's going to try and be as contrary as possible.
Tanya Shoemate says her daughter first notified her that Aldrick Scott's Topeka home was being raided. She could see it from a friend's house. Just last week, investigators tracked Aldrick Scott to the Central American country of Belize, working at a barbecue restaurant. He had shaved his head, trimmed his beard.
Had you ever heard him talk about Belize before?
No, and that's really weird because he's Jamaican. His mother and father were from Jamaica. He has been talking about the jungle or tropical places, but I've never heard him talk about Belize.
Tanya Shoemate isn't sure where this investigation will lead.
I can't imagine that he's going to cooperate with them in any shape or form. The running does not surprise me. He is into self-preservation above all.
On your side in Omaha, Brian Mastery, 6 News.
Aldrick Scott has been in a jail in Houston, Texas since last week after being arrested in Central America. This week, he decided not to fight extradition, which is why he's on his way to face kidnapping charges in the state of Nebraska. It's possible he could be in court tomorrow afternoon.